block that little bubbler in the corner. Nope, they super jumped away. Hey guys, it's Adam aka Swimming Bird, and welcome to Splatoon. We are back at it, fighting that good fight on the long road to S rank. And wouldn't you know it, I jumped on, and the great Zapfish has decided we're in for some more tower control. So I do apologize, we're gonna play the same mode a little bit longer, but it is fun, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. I don't actually think the great Zapfish makes any map and game mode decisions, but I do like to imagine that he just zaps the computer and it randomly picks the maps and everything, and that's how they decide these things down in Inkopolis Tower. Alright, so we're gonna warm up a little bit, there we go, with the sloshing machine, and then we'll switch weapons here before too long. Ooh, there's a bit of foreshadowing about our weapon switch. Now, I have been playing with the sloshing machine a lot. If you've watched the last few episodes, the sloshing machine has become my go-to weapon for tower control, and it has proved very useful, and I've done pretty well with it, so I'm happy. I'm gonna get some more practice here. I think I want to pick at least one good weapon for each game mode that I can use as my my fallback in case my rank starts to suffer, or just something that I can jump to if I want to be a little more comfortable fighting against some of these better teams, because as we build up our rank, we're going to have a tougher time trying out weapons that I'm not great with, but I still want to stay fresh, you know. Got to stick with the motto of the game and switch up the weapons from time to time. That's what we'll be doing here in a second. Whoa, okay, that disruptor. Ooh, somebody got him. Okay, I think there's a Tri-Slosher in there. That might be who's disrupting me. That is just like the most paralyzing feeling when you get disrupted and you just really can't go anywhere. You're barely able to defend yourself because all your ink is just getting gone as soon as you use it, and you can't get it back very easily. Okay, ooh, not one I really wanted to use the bomb rush, but I figured it would help me if that brush was coming after me. You gotta rush if you want to fight the brush. That's my new motto. All right. Not really. I don't think the brush isn't too hard, especially if you play it, you know its weaknesses. I think that's a good kind of reason to mix up what weapons you use too. If you know how all the weapons play, you know how to beat them as well. Ooh. Okay, no one's on the tower here, but I see that slosher. There we go. That's what I gotta do. So the sloshing machine does have better range a little bit than the normal slosher, and by far the Tri-Slosher. So I need to use that to my advantage. I like to play a little defensively with this weapon, try to use the range, because you have to get a couple good shots in, a couple good sloshes if you want to get any splats with this weapon. It's not very good for one-hit kills. Even if you get that direct hit, I don't think it gets one-hit kills. There we go. All right, 2 out of 4, but the tower is covered. Gotta be careful here. All right, we're good, we're good. We can push it. No, no, no. Ooh, jeez. Nick got me, but someone got him before the camera could even zoom in. Okay. We are good. Let's jump out of here and get our revenge on old Nicky Poo with his, I think he had a Splatter Shot Pro. Ooh, that was a risky super jump. Normally don't want to do that, but I figured we were pushing in, and they were more worried about the tower than they were me. No, no, no. Oh, I got disrupted, but I also got 3 out of 4. I got Nick again. All right. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Are we okay here? Let me see. Yeah, all right. I think you're invincible when you super jump. I should know that by now, but pretty sure that you are, because that's a scary thing. If you're not paying attention and someone uses a killer whale on your spawn point, then you're just going to get splatted immediately. That's like the worst feeling, getting splatted immediately after respawning. Jeez. Okay, there's Nick again. Nick and that Tri-Slosher died once more. That's such a choke point, those crates right there, because it's so easy for them to jump in from multiple directions and defend the tower being pushed. But we're going to break through. Pretty close there. We've got the lead. We don't need to break through. We can still win with just the points we have, but KOing, obviously, you get a little bit more. Ooh, I got a blaster as well. No! That Tri-Slosher got me. That's why I gotta... Oh, no, it was Nick. Man, Nick and his Tri-Sloshing buddy always just, you know, right on top of each other where I confuse the two, and then Nick always gets splatted right after. Somebody's been avenging me. It's probably this charger back here. Oh, there we go. Nice. Got that Tri-Slosher. We gotta look out for the killer whale. Too many times I have just absent-mindedly swum right in that beam of of sonic devastation and got splatted. Okay. But yeah, with the sloshing machine, if you're gonna try it out, I recommend kind of hanging back, seeing what's going on. You want to know where your enemies are to go into a fight. You don't really want to get close. It is a more long-range weapon, and it's definitely good for defending the old tower. I need to try to get on the tower a little more often, though, when I get some chances, but I think I can help out a little bit more by bomb rushing and making sure the tower's defended. Ooh, we got a lot of guys pushing. Can we get it the last few seconds here? No, no, no. Get off that tower. There we go. Somebody else. Oh, where's he going? Get back here. Nick? That's not Nick. That's the blaster guy. We got him. All right. Not a knockout, but still good enough. Okay. Well, I'm going to do one more, and that was a good warm-up. I don't know how many splats I got, but I'm going to try one more match with the sloshing machine, see if we can do a little bit better. 13 splats and 5 sploops. Not too bad. Let's do one more match, and then we will switch weapons to something new. Okay, back in. We are getting some deja vu here. Tower control in Walleye with blue versus yellow again. Man, I'm also on the blue team. Color lock is not on, otherwise it would be blue versus orange. But it's just a little weird that I happen to get the exact same stuff going here. We've got a Luna Blaster this time, so they should be my my close range equivalent of helping keep that tower clear. Man, they're going after me. How about a little fake out? There we go. All right. The splat bomb did a little bit of damage to help me, or it took him out. I couldn't tell which, but I like to do that too. I use my bombs and sub-weapons a lot, and I need to try to tone down that a little bit, but at the same time, they can help like that. They can distract your opponent, get them to go the wrong way, and then they're in trouble when they meet you face-to-face. So I think I do have like 6 sloshes with this thing after I throw my splat bomb. Not too many, but with Ink Saver main, I think it's a little more than I normally would have. And you might notice I switched off my part-time pirate. I've got my one crack on t-shirt. I realized I went into the little test area at Sheldon's at Ammo Nights, and I realized the only thing that the part-time pirate was helping me out for with that damage up was if someone had 3 defense up mains, it would help me splat them a little bit sooner. But other than that, it's kind of a waste of ability on this weapon. It can give me a little more splash damage, I believe, but again, it's not gonna help out too much. Look out. Okay, okay. Oh, I thought we were gonna survive that. We got him. Okay, we got Show, and at least we got that bomb rush out before things got too dicey there. Trying to get a little bit more real estate back at spawn. All right. But yeah, the clothing choice, I was thinking damage up would help me on this, but not too much, so I switched off of it. Now the weapon we are going to use next, 2 damage up mains, is very helpful with that. If you got 2 full ones, you can have some subs as well, but I think at least 2 full damage up mains, and you'll do a little better. Nice, looking straight up in the sky. She looked like she wasn't even, just kind of falling asleep with their iPad type of look. Can we get them? Oh man, how did they avoid that? A little pole in the center of the tower is OP, helping little squid kids survive, even when a bomb is right next to him. Jeez, that killer whale is gonna clear the tower. I didn't even need to worry there, really. Okay. This is neck and neck. They've got a lead here, so we need to push as best we can. Where's that slosher going? Okay, we're good, we're good. I'm a little afraid of the tri-sloshers. I know a lot of Japanese players have started using the Sploosh-O-Matic and the tri-sloshers in the last few months, and really just kind of stacking up swim speed and run speed, mostly swim speed I've seen, where you just, slosh or shoot out a bunch of ink or whatever you do, and then just kind of swim like crazy to get around. That person's got pretty similar abilities to me. Lots of ink saver main, and ink recovery up. But yeah, the swim speed up and run speed up have become so popular recently, it seems like, because they can allow you to really maneuver around, get in there, get out. I noticed the Japanese players play really aggro sometimes, but they'll also back off. They'll super jump away, and they'll save their skin if they need to. They're not just going in to die. So I think they're a little bit more cautious, and they kind of dip around a lot more. They definitely value mobility, which is a big thing in this game. It's very important. The whole ink system, putting ink for you to swim around in, is really central to moving around. So if you got a weapon with good ink spread, not just good damage, it can help out the team. I kind of realized that recently too. I was playing tower control with the Aerospray, and it was helping out a lot to have that extra ink on the ground as well. So I think we might see an ink strike coming at me. We might see more Splattershot Juniors and other weapons that are rapid fire turf type of weapons that don't necessarily have great damage or range, but help with the inking of turf. And that's what I'm trying to do to make sure. Ooh, they got the tower. Trying to make sure, there we go, that there's always constantly this blue ink everywhere. Someone's coming over here. They're not going to get through. I'm going to scare them away with those bombas. All right. We got an Inkzuka. Yeah, that's like the scariest thing to confront. A Inkzuka shooting at you with a bomb rush flying at you as well. And maybe just throw a Kraken in there, just for good measure, and bubble everybody on the team. I don't think you can bubble a Kraken. You don't really need to, though. They're already strong enough. Man, I keep trading with that Slosher, but that's all right. At least they're down. See, there's lots of run speed up on that little guy, and that's definitely helpful. The ink resistance doesn't seem like it's as helpful as it used to be, but if you do use a lot of swim speed up, you're moving around a lot, it can definitely help to have that ink resistance on your shoes to keep that mobility up. All right, I think we got that one. I wasn't paying that much attention to the score at the end. I was just focused on getting that tower going. There we go. Not by too much, but we did win it. And let's see the scores. I'm going to switch weapons, though, because there's a map here that I want to play. Not too, not too bad, but not as good as before. Let's switch it up, though. Okay, we got Blackbelly. This is my favorite map, and I'm going to use my favorite weapon as well, which I think works pretty well on this map. Got a nice balanced team, balanced breakfast. They've got the hero shot in there. I did want to mention we've had some news since I last recorded. We had the conclusion of the big Splatoon Koshien tournament in Japan, and also the Squid Sisters concert, which was bizarre, but kind of cool. And a little bit of news came out of those for the game. If you haven't seen the Squid Sisters concert, you can watch that on YouTube. It's been posted by Nintendo, I believe. It was on Nico Nico originally, but they've got the YouTube version up for you to watch. And then the tournament was really cool too. I watched a little bit of that. The Japanese teams at the top of that tournament are insane with their play. But the big news to come out of that stuff was that the producer of Splatoon was talking about how appreciative he was of all the sales and the success of this new franchise. He got a little choked up, but he did say that they're working on something a little extra. Despite them saying the updates were mostly going to end in January, they're working on something extra, but they need a little bit of time. Now, if this could be the rumored and pretty heavily backed up with evidence Squid Sisters amiibos, Idol A and Idol B in the game data, that probably will get us some new weapons as well, a hero Slosher and a hero Splatling if we're lucky. But on the other hand, if you guys saw, there were some other, I gotta get out of here. There were some other leaks of a little bit of info. They found some new enemies in the game code. I think they were codenamed Jumping Guy and Hammer Guy, and they were just added in the 2.4 update. I think we're on 2.5 now, though. We've been getting little updates every so often. But yeah, hidden in there were some new enemies, and that really says to me that we're getting some type of single-player content. It could be linked in with the amiibos, because if they're gonna put in the Squid Sisters, maybe we'll have a little Agent 1 and 2 kind of solo play thing that you could do to get those weapons, where we might not even be playing as our little Squid Kid themselves here. But it'll be interesting to see. Ooh, okay, Kraken time. There we go. All right, that helped me there, because I don't know if I was gonna get him. Oh, he's holding me back. He's got rapid fire, but he can't beat that brush when I strafe around. So yeah, anyways, we're gonna see something here. And they seemed like they were acting like it wasn't going to be a big deal, but it sounds like if they're going to need more time to work on it, it's not just going to be a few little repeated levels and some new weapons. We got something in store, so I'm excited for that. Anyways, we got a bit to wait for that, though, but it's nice to know that we've got more Splatoon content coming. Even though there's, tons of maps, tons of weapons, lots of stuff to keep playing, and Splatfest will continue and everything like that. They're not going to end those anytime in the foreseeable future. So there's lots of reasons to keep playing, especially for me. I've got 10 levels to go. It's going to take a long time to get those 10 levels, because I know the experience increases more and more, so I don't know if I'm even halfway through getting all my levels. Block that little bubbler in the corner. Nope, they super jumped away. That was hilarious. See? Cautious. Sometimes you got to do that when you get pinned down by a Kraken. But anyways, I I've got a lot of motivation in me to keep playing this game because there's lots more for me to do. But even if the content dries up, I'm still having fun, and I hope you guys are still enjoying watching. Come on, we can do this. Man, I'm getting mad splats here. Can we Kraken? And, oh, I wanted to get on the tower at the end, but my Kraken was just grumpily splooping his way down the side. Whoa, whoa, Judd, you're gonna give me a heart attack here. He's building up the tension for the results, but we got the knockout. We got the win. All right. Sorry, mama, but we just destroyed that team. Let's do another one before we finish up. Okay, one more. We're back to green, my favorite, and all my favorites here gathered together. Green, Octobrush on Blackbelly. I'm gonna go to the right this time since that's where they put me. I try to change where I go. I don't want to have one set strategy because you're gonna be stepping on other kids' toes if you're trying to go a different way than where you're positioned at spawn. But there's always plans for any of the different directions. I think it's just you gotta get used to the map enough to know where you want to go. Ooh, you know, look out for that guy with his power armor, looking fancy. Amiibo gear versus Amiibo gear. Where are they? Oh, jeez, hiding behind the little tower nub. I didn't even see him. Whoa, look at all that run speed up. They are just crazy. They got super squid legs going on. Just at least two of them. Okay. There's that power armor guy. This is kind of a nice place for a beacon, I think. What do you guys think? I didn't even know this box was over here. Let's put one on here as well. There we go. Happy little beacons all over the place. Painting my way into battle. There we go. All right, yeah. There's some good spots for hiding beacons, so I did switch back. You guys noticed already, I'm sure. Switched back to the OG Kraken set with the Octobrush here. I do like the Nouveau, but I think the Kraken is very helpful in tower control, and then these beacons, you know, getting you back into the fray that much quicker can help out a lot. So I'm missing the Inkzuka a little, but whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, guys, I want to get up there. Let me up. I gotta get somebody with this thing. Nope. Okay, just use the brush. That'll do. That'll do, brush. Sometimes you don't need the Kraken. Traded with the Tri-Slosher once again, but that's okay. Their buddy's like, I'll clean up the mess here. Don't worry. Coming in with my little Splatter Shot Jr. But yeah, the Kraken, I have definitely missed this thing. It really suits the Octobrush if you want to play aggressive and you go in, having that Kraken to save your little squiddy butt if you get into trouble is so nice. And the Inkzuka, as good as it is and as many splats as you can get with it, it is kind of a ranged weapon, and the Octobrush is more of a melee, you know, close range weapon. So they play against each other. It helps out to have a little bit of range with this weapon. There we go. All right. But at the same time, it almost feels like you need to be playing a little bit more backed up. And I kept just throwing my splat bombs in instead of playing more aggressive when I was using it. So I felt like I wasn't taking full advantage of the brush, and I could have just been playing something like the Sloshing machine and still had those bombs anyways. So I think the Kraken is where it's at. I've been going back and forth though, but for now, there we go. All right. Before I could even say anything, stuck in the muck in that pink gook, but at least we got a cool ink strike at the end. That is going to be it. Thank you guys so much for watching. We are still going up in rank, going down a little bit occasionally, and going back up. I will one day get to S rank, hopefully before that new content is revealed, but we've got that to look forward to. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this. I'll see you next time for some more Splatoon. Goodbye.